What is up, fellow airsofters and YouTubers? This is Best Stalker Airsoft. Today I'm going to be talking about video games. And there's a specific one that I've been watching lately is Modern Warfare Remastered. Now, why am I talking about Modern Warfare Remastered? Number one, DLC maps are about to come out like they promised for in December that they were coming out for free. So those ones are about to come out. Um, and then I've been hearing rumors from watching YouTube. I've been hearing rumors about some things that may or may not change the remastering. Now, number one is, of course, this is good. They might be bringing in DLC weapons. A lot of them are going to be the melee weapons, which is they should have stuck to the combat knife like the original game does, but that might give a little bit of a difference in the game. The other thing is, a lot of the weapons are going to be modern day type weapons if they do end up bringing them in. Now, to give something off, I watched this YouTuber the other day, a couple days ago, and he ended up saying that there's a rumor going around, which let's hope this is not true, that supply drops may be making their way into Modern Warfare Remastered. And also jetpacks might be a thing that comes into Remastered. No, let's not let this happen. Remastering is one of the greatest things Activision or anybody could have done. Treyarch, never mind, Treyarch wasn't a part of this. Any of the companies that ended up working on Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, they finally listened. They listened to people saying they want a modern game. They brought out one of the greatest Call of Duties, and they remastered it to look like 2016 graphics. You got better audio, you got better graphics. Now, if we bring in supply drops and jetpacks, we're just making the greatest game bad. We shouldn't even allow it, or even allow Infinity Ward, or whoever's doing this, to end up taking it. This will only be good for kids that are the age of 11. It'll only be good for them because they're used to the modern type of their version of modern games of nowadays, of double jumping and all that from Call of Duty. Ever since Advanced Warfare came out, it went towards the genre, the age of 11 to 12-year-olds. Not everybody liked the double jumping, and it was horrible in Advanced Warfare. It kind of got a little bit better in Black Ops 3, but it did not get, and it got better in Infinite Warfare. But basically, just if you take one of the greatest Call of Duties, and you take everything great about it that you did, you're taking it, pushing it aside, and you don't realize what the heck this is doing to the game genre. And they're trying to do it because they think that since Infinite Warfare has all the futuristic stuff, that's more selling and more people are playing that. But if they take a minute and look at Modern Warfare Remastered and look at the amount of players playing, they will realize that there's more players playing Modern Warfare Remastered over Infinite Warfare, because everybody wants to go back to modern days. Like Battlefield 1's got a lot more players because they're not going futuristic. They went back to World War One, which props to them. I'm happy they did that. I'm happy they did not follow the trend of Call of Duty, which everybody says that Call of Duty games are trying to be like Call of Duty. Well, Battlefield's not. Battlefield does not want to be anywhere near the futuristic side, even though they did have one, but that was more of like an experiment, just like with the cops and robbers thing. That was just an experiment for a Battlefield game, see who all played it, see how many players were playing it. But if we want to make the game, if we want to add a little bit better stuff into Modern Warfare Remastered, bring out a little bit more DLC maps, of course, besides the 6, course, if you want to make them, if and the companies want to make them pay for it, that's fine. At least we're getting the 6 maps that were taken out, which is a good thing. Uh, but just bring in DLC maps. I mean, DLC weapons. That's all we need. We don't need this stupid supply drop system, and we don't need frickin' jetpacks. Jetpacks are nothing that you want onto a Call of Duty. Now, I'm gonna admit this, I like playing the futuristic games. It's definitely a different stage for Call of Duty, but it's still not that great. I enjoy going back to like Call of Duty Ghosts, Modern Warfare. I even have been playing the original Modern Warfare 1, and it's definitely got a little bit more changes and remastered over the first one. Like for instance, you can set up custom classes offline on split screen against your friends, and also you can play against up to 18 bots, computer generated players. Um, just basically, if you want to make a game great, just continue on with what you're doing right now. Do not add in jetpacks or supply drops because supply drops actually screw players over. They don't do good for players. All they give players majority of the time, which I've experienced this numerous of times, and um, they just it doesn't work out for the game because it always screws people over because majority of the times they're gonna get camos, they're gonna get emblems, which to some people this is good, and also they're gonna get those whole movement systems at the end of the game, the boastings, all those things. Those are retarded. They should never have brought those into the game. And the stupid dab, what the heck were they thinking whenever they were making this game, and whenever they were making the futuristic games and adding in movements at the winner's circle? It's stupid. It should never have came in. And the futuristic stuff should have never happened for Call of Duty. It should have happened later on, but they should have stuck with doing modern, but like gone a couple of years compared to what Black Ops does, which Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are alright. Black Ops 2, of course, is a little bit futuristic, but doesn't have the whole double jumping and all. And it has modern day weapons compared to having laser guns and all that. Which if they do that and they bring those into Modern Warfare Remastered, we're all screwed over. We might as well just take the game, throw it away or burn it because it's not going to be the same game. To some people, this is going to be a little bit of a change for them, which they're going to enjoy because they like change. To me, you take a good game and you just shove everything to the side. You're putting yourself at a very low level. So, to the companies, do not do this, because if you do, I swear to God, I will do a ranting video of this, because I do not want to see change to it, and this is just my perspective. I don't know about any of the other YouTubers that play the futuristic games, if they're going to like seeing this as a trend for Call of Duty, going back and screwing up the Modern Warfares. So if you enjoy seeing that, continue on. I'm not dissing you as a person. I'm just saying try and go back and play the old modern type games and see that really those ones are the better ones compared to the Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare, props to you because they did not bring completely all futuristic laser weapons. They still have some laser. They have like what 50-60% of laser guns. They're in the shape of looking like actual guns, and then they got the ballistic weapons, or just your basic ones like the MV4 is the model. It's a futuristic model of the M4, which props to them. They brought a rifle that actually looks very good, and then they brought in classic weapons, which they did not add any make them into laser guns, which if they would have, the classic guns wouldn't have been classic guns. So props to them for keeping it ballistic. Basically, just if you're gonna keep on with this trend, you might as well just end up not even playing anymore because the game is just gonna get screwed over like the other Call of Duties, and it's just gonna make people stop playing Call of Duty, and then that will be how the genre of Call of Duty is gonna end. But also, real quickly, going to Infinite Warfare, It's futuristic, of course, space like it was predicted to be, which is stupid. Um, Still a pretty good looking game, and what they did with it, it's not all space, it's also boots on the ground. Um, but they didn't add any of the actual militaries like they haven't been for the past few Call of Duties. Um, but they're doing a thing. It's also a rumor, just like the Modern Warfare one, that well, it's not really a rumor anymore. It might be actually happening. They will be bringing in used DLC weapons. No, just wow. I don't see how or why they would want to do that, but they do. Um, I just don't get this whole idea of why we are continuing on to go into futuristic, even though we have all stated that we want them to go back to the modern day era or back to World War II, which Battlefield heard our cries from Call of Duty, heard all our suggestions, and they decided because they might be able to get more players to play it, since Call of Duty's kind of dying down now, since they're not gonna go back to modern day. Um, just it's stupid because Call of Duty I grew up playing. The first game I ever played on Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 3. Best game ever. Not the best campaign. I think Modern Warfare 2 has the best campaign, and Modern Warfare 1, of course. Except for I hate the UAV mission, but other than that, it's pretty good. So basically, we're just use DLC weapons are not good for Infinite Warfare. It's kind of becoming like CS:GO, but this is just stupid. So this is just my ideals. Go ahead and feel free to press that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below of what you want to see in the future for Call of Duty's franchise. If you want to see it die off completely because of how they've been going, or if you want them to go back to modern day, or if you want them to continue on with the trend of futuristic games with double jumping, jetpacks, exoskeletons, whatever else. And yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and this is Deathstalker signing out.